So after the blocked PAT, they're ready to kick this one off.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
In it to win it.
Ready, break.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On 1st down, Thompson Robinson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Come on, back.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Thompson Robinson throwing here. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Here we go.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. To throw his DTR. And he's got Smith-Njigba. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Ready.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
Blue strike. Blue.
Thompson Robinson now to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 41.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Second and 10, Howell. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. They come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yards for a 1st down.
throwing on third down here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That gain on third down, good for 28.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
Gibson here running out of the gun. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Sly able to put this one through. And that will tie us at 12 all. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides would be thrilled with that.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Gibson on the read option. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Called a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Set, hut. Ready?
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Second down, Thompson Robinson now. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. The DTR going to throw it here. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Throwing, Thompson Robinson. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Thompson Robinson will look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. From 28 yards out. Myers' kick is good. And with it, they have taken the lead. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the 2nd half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
2nd down, Hal back to pass. He's got a man, complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Now Joey Sly for the point after. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Commanders 19, Seahawks 15.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On the set.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Right.
They'll look to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Thompson Robinson to throw on first down. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Again, Thompson Robinson will look to throw here. And his throw here is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now.
Steel, black, red, yellow. Set.
Back to throw again. This is Fant on the short completion. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Fury, yellow. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. First half, he was held in check on the ground. Despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And if they feel fortunate about that, if they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Option play, and they'll give to Walker. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter.
Come on, set.
Now 2nd and 5.
Drill green.
Thompson Robinson. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 17. Meanwhile, this this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And McLaurin, the motion man right. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
So they thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll go play action. Powell. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, break at the football, get it out. We've got to create a turnover. If there's one more score, this game's over. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Powell. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Slide for the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Commanders 26, Seahawks 15.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, set.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. First down, here's Thompson Robinson. Out right to Smith and Jigba. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ready.
Thompson Robinson now. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
At the 47-yard line.
Ready.
Here comes
Ready.
second down.
Blue strikers. Set, huh?
Throwing on second and long. Thompson Robinson. His throw incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
A big play needed, no doubt. Third and long.
Hut, hut.
Here's Thompson Robinson. He's got room at the 30. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you choose?
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
It's now 3rd.
Thompson Robinson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Red, cycle. Ready, ready.
Going for it. Thompson Robinson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Commanders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Ready?
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So a victory here for the Commanders. Charles, for this